Yeah, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and of course, and this is still the voice of Niger Trends. If today is the first day you're coming across to my channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell for regular update. As I speak to you right here, Papa Goose is having a morning, of course, morning interview with his mom. Guess what? They discuss about a lot of things, and of course, the hate that Papa Goose received while in the house. Check this out.
Actually called me when I was crying. I was sitting on my bed and Adela said, Ma, this is just the beginning of the show. You're not going to do this. Which means for 90 days or for the 3 months, you're going to be crying every day when they say things or when you see what they're doing or what they're saying about your child in the house. You know? Because I could not take the toxicity and the negativity that I was watching, and again, the things that I was seeing on Facebook, on social media, especially Facebook, because I can go as far as Facebook. I can go as far as Facebook. That's the most user friendly. That's the most user friendly for me, and people will go so personally. And thank you so much because I never got the insult, but the insult that my child was getting, they were getting to me, you know, because they were so
Very
personally
interesting one
like
indeed.
Tamba, and we don't know in Tamba. We never grew up. To me, it was just violence. Yeah.
All right.
It's just violence, In Tamba, maybe ghosty, and
Wow.
the thing is, the gist of this whole thing is about you coming from a rich family. And I said, what did I do wrong? Starting to work at a young age, being focused, wanted to achieve the things. That's what I was being crucified for. Yes, wanted to achieve my hard work. Wanted to achieve, wanted to see my children there, taking them to best of schools, you know, I was just saying, what did my child do wrong? And I mean, Mom, I can imagine you're sitting there and you're having to deal with all of that. But what if I was in there saying, Minekhaya ebusuku silala sidla uphuthu nekhabishi. Ekhaya silala rumini anyone. That was also a blatant lie. But wouldn't that have broke your heart? Wouldn't that have taken away the credit? Yeah. And I remember, Sabero, there's a day where I just felt, you know what? And I said, and that girl, that she was a sociable girl. Well, I have to mention, and the other one was in Nura. I said, it breaks my heart because you are my relatives, and we are his relatives. But can I just give you this brief? My children don't know poverty. They've never smelled poverty. I was like that. They've never smelled poverty. And the fact that Ghost, to know that they were crucifying you for wanting to eat, you were the only one who was eating from the white plate. I said, in my house, yes, I don't have any color, yes, plate. In their houses, in his house, his brother's house, his sister's house, they don't have any, because I am that type of a person. I love white. No one sleeps in any color. We sleep in white. So my son is used. By the way, guys, in the house, that white plate wasn't the only white plate. There was another maybe 3 or 4 white plates in the house. I just didn't want to eat from the plastic plates because people were chopping even my stuff on the plastic plates, and then I will see they scratch, and then they scratched, and like the jam. I'm pretty sure I'm finicky when it comes to cleanliness, and like those plates were giving me a lot of stress. And I'm a person who generally does not eat, so when it's not appetizing, it's even worse. So I had to find something that would help me, cope more with meal times. You guys are complaining about a plate, guys. I'm telling you. And
Very interesting one indeed.
I felt, I spoke to my cousin. I said, guys, I've got loads. I'm not boasting. I'm not rich. I've got sets, Dalton, what. I've all sets of what, but everything in my kitchen.
Wow.
When it comes to crockery, it's white. Kettle, it's white. So my son is used to white. Yeah. And guys, like, it's not like I was there complaining the whole time.
I tried to make the environment hospitable for myself. I cleaned that house vigorously every
To
single
make
day.
your environment inhabitable.
Yes, and like a lot of the people didn't really care that much for cleaning. Duties were painful for them. For me, also cleaning is a form of therapy. I know that because when I clean, I take a space that is not in a healthy state and I transform it. And for me, transforming things from bad to good is a form of therapy. I think even with the interactions I had with people, I always tried to better them and to better my relationships with them in the house. I don't know how you guys perceived it, and like I'm pretty sure I don't care who's saying what about me on blogs or whatever on podcasts, but like whenever I interacted with somebody on a real level, I was always trying to better them. I was always trying to give them, the keys to life that I have or that I think that I have. So as far as me being bad and being toxic, I think that just comes from the fact that people couldn't stand my confidence in the house. So they were reflecting, maybe their fears. And I mean, now we're out the house, we're talking, everybody's good, more or less. And yes, there's a group. Yes, I did start the group, and it was so that we can support each other.
Apparently, your ghost pops and whoever is very angry with that because they
Ghost
say
pops.
about in grudge,
Come on, Ghost Pops. Let's go. We're bigger than that.
Why are you talking to these people?
All five of us, we might not be the biggest, base of support, but we're the ones that run the city. Let's go, Ghost Pops. Let's go, Ghost Pops.
Team Papa Pops have been so supportive. Those children, they kept me, and those mothers, they kept me saying, the fight.
Thank you so much.
I've discovered there's a ladies from Botswana. I'm actually even messaging with them now. I've got children now.
Yes.
Knowing me that I pick children all over.
By the way, I am coming down to KZN at some point.
Very interesting one indeed.
To go there anyway. Cape Town, I'm planning on going down there as well. I know that there's people down in Cape Town that are like,
your aunties were fighting there.
Yeah, so I'll be coming down to Cape Town, but more especially I will be going up to Botswana.
Wow.
Namibia, because I feel like there's a lot of people that came out of there and just showed love. And guys, like, yes, I know I was in the Big Brother house, but you're not always gonna be thirsty for any kind of content, I will give you stuff to feel like, okay, this is the guy, this is what we saw.
They're saying they bought.
You guys
they're
are
missing.
But guys, I'm not on TV 24/7.
They're saying they're missing your content. Your people are saying on Facebook, we're missing the content, we're missing singles there.
Yeah.
It's kind of humbling.